The month is winding down, and that means it's time for the Maybe series. Hi, hello, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Alex, and today is the June Maybe series. I really cannot believe that May is like over. I don't really know how I feel about that. Because that means that summer is like legit here, and there's so many things that I still have not done yet that I was supposed to get done before summer got here. So yeah, I'm not gonna think about it too much. Just gonna try and keep going, I guess. Before we get into it, make sure you hit all the buttons down below so you know when I'm posting. I post every week, and all we do on this channel is talk about books. So if you like listening to people talk about books, here I am every week doing just that for you. So June is Pride Month, so the list today is books that all fall under the rainbow spectrum. I actually had a lot of trouble putting this list together today. I don't know why. There was just like everything that I was looking at was either YA, which, you know, I'm trying to stay away from YA. It's not really like doing a lot for me right now. Or it was just very like literary fiction, which is also not my favorite genre. I don't know why, but lately, like the last 2 years, literary fiction for me has been so boring. I've just struggled. I really have. And so, yeah, I was really struggling to make this list today because I was really wanting something different. You know, I wasn't wanting anything YA, and I wasn't wanting anything that was just like day-to-day fiction book. I don't know if I succeeded. I really don't. I guess we'll just see. And before you all come at me and say, Alex, you need to read fantasy. Fantasy is full of like beautiful representation. I know that fantasy is full of beautiful rainbow representation. Here's the thing. If you're new here, fantasy is not my bag, okay? I don't love fantasy. I want to so badly. I can't get into fantasy. It has to be so accessible that it's like mildly not fantasy. Do you know what I mean? I'm not a fantasy girly. I really wish I was. I wish I loved it the way that a lot of people love it, but I can't make myself love it. I just feel like it's such a chore. Every time I read a fantasy book, I'm just like struggling through it. Maybe I just haven't found the right thing yet, okay? I'm always looking. Every now and then I'll shove a fantasy book into the lineup, and most of the time it does not hit well for me, and it's just a struggle, but I keep trying, okay? I do keep trying. I'm not a quitter, so I just haven't really found ones or authors or whatever that work for me yet, but I am still looking. If you're new here, the Maybe series is a little video I put together towards the end of the month of what I might read in the upcoming month. So I usually like pare down my list from these books. Put a little picture of it here, and I talk to you about what it's about if I remember. Sometimes I don't. I'm really not giving like full premises or anything here. It's really just like why it caught my eye, why I added it to the list, why I think it might be interesting, etc., etc. And yeah, the Maybe series is usually pretty short, and it's just me talking about what I might read the next month. There is a spot on every month for my book club book. I run a book club, and I did not get to choose the book this month, so I didn't have a lot of say in what we were reading. I do know that it is not an LGBTQ plus book, so yeah, I will be reading one that's not LGBTQ plus, but the other ones on the list, whatever else I read in June that I am choosing, will be part of the Rainbow Family selection. But yes, let's not waste any more time. Let's get into it. The first book on the list is Femmes by Nino Cipri. Okay, y'all might remember if you've been here a hot minute, this was on the June Maybes last year, okay? And I didn't read it. Obviously I didn't read it because here it is again on the Maybe series. This one sounds just so wild, and I think I really wanted to read this one last year, and I didn't because I couldn't find it. And that was a real bummer because this one is really short, and I feel like I could probably read it in one day. So this is supposed to have great sapphic rep in it, and it's like if you had to spend the night in an IKEA with your ex, kind of. This sounds like darkly humorous to me, and the reviews are actually super outstanding for this book. So yeah, if I can get my hands on it, which last year I could not, but if I can this year, I would definitely want to read this one. Next one on the list is Call Me By Your Name by Andre Aciman. I don't know if that's how you say the last name. I'm not sure. I feel like everybody knows what this book is about. They're about to turn it into a film, or they already did. It's very popular, okay, and I've not read it. This is MLM rep, and yeah, it sounds really good. I don't read a lot of Men Love Men representation, honestly. And I feel like I need to like incorporate that a little bit more. I think I read like one book last year that was MLM. So yeah, I want to add that representation a little bit more. So at least like if I have someone that wants to read books like that, I have some recommendations of what I think would maybe work for them. But yeah, not an expert. But yeah, because this one is so popular and it's everywhere and I haven't read it yet, here it is on the list. This is part of a series. I think it's just 2, so it's a duology. So if it's good enough, like I could definitely read the second one. But yeah. The next one is This Is How It Always Is by Laurie Frankel. Okay, this was literally on a maybe's list like 2 months ago. I think it was on for April. And I was super interested in this book. And again, I could not get my hands on it, otherwise I would have read it. This one is about a family that lives in kind of like a small, I would say, conservative type town. And they've lived there for a really long time. And the beginning of it follows like a little... The reason I know so much about it is because I was super interested in it, okay? Anyway, it follows this family like in the beginning about this young boy that's always kind of known that he's not identifying as a boy. And so as they continue to grow up, and as this boy continues to grow up and realize that he is not a boy on the inside, that he is transgender, the backlash from the town causes a lot of challenges for this family. And so this is about a transgender family member. I don't know, this one sounds really interesting because I like the whole idea of it. If I can get my hands on it, I keep saying that. I'm not going to be able to read all these books, and I know that. So I need to just, like, chill. But yes, this one is returning, and I will see. I will see if I'll be able to get it. I don't read that many trans stories, mostly because a lot of them are memoirs, and I usually steer away from memoirs because I feel like you can't really, like, critique a memoir. Does that make sense? Like, I can't really have a opinion about a memoir because it's like somebody's real life, you know, so I'd rather stick with fiction. I could actually have an opinion and not feel like I'm dictating or like judging someone's life. But yes, we'll see. The next book on the list is Fierce Femmes and Notorious Liars by Cheng, Thom. Okay, this one just looks good, okay? Like, the cover is really giving me a lot of good vibes. The title I really, really love. I think this has a lot of really good rep in it, just like across the board. I don't think it's very like specific, which I kind of like. I like the idea of reading a book that has a lot of rep in it and is not just like specific to one group of people. So we'll see. This is another one that just like really caught my interest. I can't even tell you what it's about, except that a lot of people said it was like really funny. Yes, I would love to read a really funny book. Like, I would love for the narrator to have, like, comedy. You know what I mean? So, I feel like I read a lot of really serious books, and I really would like to read an author that's just, like, coming out swinging. You know what I mean? And I feel like this could be that. So, we'll see. But yeah, the title was really doing a lot for me. Okay, the next book on the list is Thirsty by Jas Hammonds. Okay, so, full transparency. This was not the Jas Hammonds book I was looking at. I was looking at the book called We All Deserve Monuments, which sounded incredible, okay, but it's YA, and like I said, I'm trying to stay away from YA because it's just not giving me a lot. And so as I was reading the description for We All Deserve Monuments, I saw this book, and this definitely looked like, at least like if it was YA, it would be like older YA, do you know what I mean? So I looked into it, and this is about a couple that is graduating from college, and they're trying to get into a sorority. And this is kind of like them modifying themselves to fit into this sorority, or at least one of the women modifying herself to fit into the sorority. Okay, if you guys don't know, I have a lot of opinions about Greek life, about that whole situation that happens at colleges, male and female. Sororities are not safe with me either. This hit like an immediate like interest for me. And then we're also getting like a lot of really good BIPOC rep in this book, because this sorority that they're joining is a historically Black only sorority. And I absolutely love that dynamic. Like, I don't know, those kinds of historical societies really interest me because of their like historical and cultural like roots that they have. So yeah, there's a lot of really cool things just happening right on the surface here, and I can't tell you how excited I am to see like what else Jas Hammonds comes up with, because We All Deserve Monument sounded really good and the reviews for that were outstanding. The reviews for this book are also really, really good. There's a lot of things about this that are already really interesting, and I really, really hope I can get this one, because I feel like this is going to tick so many boxes for me. If you've read Jas Hammonds and you have opinions about Jas Hammonds, please tell me, because I'm really excited that I found her. She's definitely, I really do want to read We All Deserve Monuments, even though it's not really the genre I like to read. It sounded so interesting to me that I think that I could probably overlook the fact that it's YA and read it. But yeah, this one definitely fit my mood better for this month. So yeah, I'm going to try and get this one. Okay, this is the last book. And it's Cemetery Boys by Aiden Thomas. Okay, everybody knows what this book is. Everybody knows what this book is. Everybody's read this book except for me, okay? So I was like, you know what? This book is so highly recommended. Everybody talks about this book. I know that the rep is good in this book. Not just like rainbow rep, but like rep across the board is supposed to be really good in this book. And everybody likes it. I have not met one person that has read Cemetery Boys and said it was awful. So I feel like now is the time. Yes, I feel like I'm ready to read this book. And yeah, I think this does fall under YA, but I don't know. Like I said, so many people have enjoyed this book so thoroughly that I feel like it might not matter that it's YA. Like, I might love it still. So I don't know. And this also kind of reaches into fantasy, but not high fantasy. This is more like magic fantasy, and I feel like that might be easier for me than high fantasy. So yeah, if you've read it and you want me to read it, let me know. I still might need some convincing since it's YA and a little bit fantasy. But everyone's read it. I feel like I'm the only person that's not, and it's supposed to be amazing. Okay, that's all I have for you guys today. Like I said, the Maybe series is always kind of short, and today was really short because I didn't dig too much into the premises. Like I did when I made this list, and then like I literally forgot everything. I don't have the best memory, like, let's just put it that way. Yeah, I'm really excited about like the lineup, like what's going to be happening in June. I'm really excited about all of these books. Like, I don't know how I'm going to choose. So if you have any opinions on that, make sure you leave me a comment, because I don't know. I don't know how I'm going to pick. I'm really excited to share with you guys my reads from May, because I was so satisfied with my May reads. I really was. It was a really good month. I really wanted to get more reading done, but you know, here we are, right? I'm sitting here like, I really hope I can get more reading done in June, and like my work schedule has been absolutely insane. Like the second I clear my queue out, I'm getting like more and more people in. It's just been a lot, and as much as I love working, I also love not working. I really feel like I need a work break, and there's just not really a way for me to do that. But yes, I am hoping to get some reading done this month. I'm really excited about the books that are on the lineup. Yeah, and I'm excited about content for the month. Yeah, I'm ready. Like, I know I said I had a lot of stuff to do before I got to June, but June is here and I'm ready. So yeah, I'm ready for summer reads. I'm ready for summer. Let's get it going, right? Make sure you hit all the buttons down below so you know when I'm posting. I post every week, and that's all I have for you guys today. Leave me lots of comments. Tell me what's up. Tell me what you guys are reading for Pride Month. If you're reading anything new and exciting, if you're reading anything that's on my list, or if you've read anything that's on my list and you have recommendations for me, please let me know. I love hearing from you guys. And yeah, I will see you all next time. Bye.